Visual manoeuvring, or circling, is defined as the visual phase of flight after completing an instrument approach, which is not suitably located for a straight-in approach, to bring an aircraft into position for a landing. The visual manoeuvring area for a circling approach is determined by drawing arcs centered upon each runway threshold and joining those arcs with tangential lines. The radius of those arcs is related to aircraft category, speed, wind speed, 25 knots throughout the turn, and bank angle, 20 degrees or 3 degrees per second, or whichever requires less bank. It is possible to sectorize the visual manoeuvring area and eliminate from consideration areas where prominent obstacles occur. When this option is exercised, the published procedure will prohibit circling within the sector with obstacles in it. This diagram illustrates the situation. When the visual manoeuvring or circling area has been established, the obstacle clearance altitude or height is determined for each category of aircraft. A circling approach is a visual flight manoeuvre, and as such, each circling situation will be different because of variables such as final approach tracks, runway directions, and meteorological conditions. No single procedure could therefore be designed to cover every situation. After initial visual contact, the assumption is that the runway threshold, or approach lighting aids, or other identifiable runway markings, should be kept in sight while the aircraft is at minimum descent altitude or height for circling. If visual reference is lost while circling in such circumstances, the pilot should carry out the missed approach procedure specified for that particular instrument approach procedure. The pilot should first make a climbing turn towards the landing runway and aerodrome overhead to preserve obstacle clearance. Secondly, he should complete the missed approach procedure. When additional margin is added to the obstacle clearance altitude or height, for operational considerations, a minimum descent altitude or height is specified. Descent below this limit should not be made until visual reference has been established and can be maintained, the pilot has the landing threshold in sight, the required obstacle clearance can be maintained, and the aircraft is in a position to carry out a landing.